I mean, do we even count her to Space Station as a world? I don't know. I guess it kind of is, but not
I
really.
do. In my heart, I do. In my heart and my soul, I count her to Space Station. That is simply because Asta, my beloved.
Yeah, I love Asta, but like I love Arlen. Arlen's my boy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that also makes it pathetic because we only have 3 people that are her to Space Station. Technically 4 if you count True Herta and Puppet as separate people, but
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, is True Herta technically? Has she ever actually been on the Herta space station?
she has now, yeah, in the Amphorius quest. That's actually how the whole Sunday thing happened. Um,
Ah,
Sunday and Welt went to go ask Herta for help, and she had powered down the whole space station to try to connect with Noose at that time.
oh,
Yeah, that was our introduction to True
okay.
Herta. So she
Jesus.
was on the space station when we got introduced to her. Yeah.
So she
I
is
I
just
wonder if I
like
still
that.
have a
Yeah.
screenshot of that fuck ass cutscene because
I
it's
think
just
I've seen it. I
it's
think, is it the
her
one where
sitting,
she's
yeah,
like
in front of the
pointing
eye of
towards
Noose.
the... Yes, and it's like, what do you mean this is what you're practicing to say?
Yeah. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
So she was on
yeah,
the space station when that
I remember.
happened, technically speaking.
Of course it was. Yeah, but yeah, 3 characters, and we definitely aren't getting any more because that's a tiny ass part.
Yeah. I mean,
It does technically count as its own thing, I suppose.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just never touched her to space station ever again. Like,
Yeah.
also what we did get for content wise for that was also just basically piss poor. So I've been skipping all of the dialogue for all of the space station and Bellabog quests because they're all garbage.
Yeah.
They're all red hot
Yeah,
garbage. No cute illustrations or cutscenes or anything like that for her to space station or for Bellabog. Bellabog also gets the shit treatment. I don't care about it at all. I was unfortunately using the skip button on my stream yesterday because I do not care about Bellabog.
uh,
I could not express
that's
to you
fair,
how
but
much I
also
do
oof.
not care about Bellabog.
That's fair, but also oof, ouch, damn, Saval. I
I
think it's so funny to me that the 2 characters that I got vaguely attached to when I actually played Star Rail were Asta and Saval, and they both keep getting the shit treatment.
I've been trying to use Asta on my stream account, so I am not going to let her go.
Hell
It
yeah.
also helps that she should probably be a good support for Finon, assuming that he ever actually fucking comes home. Fuck
He'd
bitch ass.
better. He's been looping for too long. He needs something new. Come home.
Come on, you bitch ass. Get over here. How dare Himiko steal my fucking 50/50? I wish that it was not possible to lose your 50/50 for the first limited character. Because how have I have no limited characters. I have an E1 Bailu and a fucking Himiko.
Oh, that's just fucking painful.
Yeah, I just knew that I used all of my luck on departure warp by getting that E1 Bailu. Not that I don't love Bailu. I do. I love her. I cherish her. She's perfect. But like an E1 instead of a different 5-star. Also, couldn't I have at least lost my 50/50 to Blade? I really want Blade. How cool would it be if I started a file with fucking Blade? Or Fushuen. I would have been happy with Fushuen, but also I kind of hope I don't lose to Fushuen on this account because then what the hell am I going to do about Bailu? My
That's
recording account
true.
isn't using Bailu because I'm using Fushuen and Lucha. I don't need another sustain. Ugh.
Oh well.
Also, look at the abysmal amount of views on the New Year's
Yeah,
versus the Acheron trailer.
Jesus Christ.
Also,
Once
Monodrama
again,
drama be
dividing.
having 20 million views.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of not surprised. It went mad.
Monodrama is super good. That's why. Even I was. It popped off for me too, and I had no interest in Honkai Star Rail at that point. That's just how good it was. Even people not in the Honkai Star Rail fandom cannot deny how good that trailer is. I feel like it's kind of the same
Exactly.
thing with Bernice too for Zenless Zone Zero. Hers
Yeah,
also popped off.
fucking burning desires.
It's such a good song. It's also on my streaming
Yeah,
playlist for sure. It's that
I'm
good.
so frustrated. What's frustrating me is I want to play Zenless, but none of my fucking devices can run it.
See, I
Uh,
have no interest in playing it because I just don't have any interest in the characters, and also I heard the story is not good compared to Honkai and Genshin. So,
I'll admit, I'm more like interested for all of them. The gameplay in Zenless is the one that like interests me the most because like I haven't played hack and slash beat 'em ups in like a bit, but like the gameplay looks so fun, and it's like, please, I
oh,
wanted
so
to play
Zenless is
it in
kind of more similar to
1.0.
Honkai Impact.
Yeah, that's true from what I've seen, which is really interesting. You'd have thought Star Rail would be more similar, but no.
I'm actually
Maybe
kind of glad
that
it's
is like
turn-based. I actually really like
surprising.
it.
I like turn-based, but I want to actually do things on my turn, so it's not a giant chess game. But anyway,
The turn-based combat's fine. I just wish that there was more
you heard
content
my
to do.
complaints before. So
I am all caught up on content, so I am
mm,
unfortunately that's why I have 3 accounts now. But I also don't want to do anything on my
oh, yeah, that's
recording
fair.
account because I every time I have to do something on there, it's to record something unless I'm doing a side quest.
Mm, yeah, and Genshin currently has nothing interesting happening until like next week, so I haven't touched that in forever.
Well, the Fate collab starts
Honestly, it hasn't.
for
It's not
Honkai
gonna
on
do anything
Friday,
interesting
so
until the net. And oh god, I know nothing about Fate. The
I
only
don't
reason I
either.
know Fate is I
But
watched
I am
someone do
looking
a video
forward to it
explaining
because
the
I'm
Fate characters,
Fei Shao
and now
mentioned.
I'm vaguely interested.
I
That's
don't know
fair.
anything nor care about Fate, but it is content and also Fei Shao, hello. Also, her wish for the Holy Grail is to recover her colleague's eyesight.
Uh, uh,
Like my Jiao Jiao. Oh my god.
we know it's
Uh,
not going to happen because they wouldn't do something that would permanently affect the story, but just
I
the fact
mean,
that she wants
yeah,
to.
I don't know. It makes me wonder. I've been wondering if the Fate stuff is going to be permanent content because right now they said there is no current end date for the Fate stuff. So it makes me wonder if that means the quest is also a permanent thing and if it is going to be canon because it takes place in Penacony, it could technically just be canon.
That would be really interesting if they actually made it. Like they literally had like permanent
There's really no
collab
reason not to
content.
make it canon considering like Honkai Star Rail takes place in a universe. So like who's
That's
to say
true.
that Fates isn't in the same universe as Honkai Star Rail?
The
Honkai
creators of
Impact, I
Fate.
guess.
I was about to say both on Honkai Impact. But I mean, hey, who is to say that Fate isn't one of those like universes on the imaginary tree?
Yeah, who knows? It could be. Same thing as Genshin. Like, Genshin's probably the same
Exactly.
universe.
Yeah.
Even more
Oh
convinced after
God.
the Amphoria shit. Finon does have those little squares in his ult, by the way. I tried to use him yesterday in Apocalyptic Shadow, and because I didn't pre-farm Aquila, I unfortunately did not get very far. He was getting his ass kicked because he is so poorly built. Even though his stats are good, him not having those traces unlocked, it's like he was basically dead in the water.
Oh.
Poor guy. He
Out.
probably would have lasted if
Poor
I put
guy.
Jiaoqiu on his team to sub DPS for him, but it's okay. I had Jiaoqiu doing it sub DPS for Anaxa, but I probably shouldn't have done that. So Anaxa is
But
also
like
hard
he'll get
carrying,
there.
so
Exactly.
he also was not
But like
recommended for that particular Apocalyptic Shadow, but it's okay. It just reset yesterday, so I just tried it for funsies to see if Finon could do it, and he absolutely could not.
rip.
Because he's piss poor. Plus, he also has Blades Light Cone, which is not doing him any favors, so
Oh no.
I don't have a better one for him until I get the Battle Pass one, so he's just borrowing Blades, so I have an excuse to level up Blades for when he runs in Phase 2.
Fair enough.
I'm also munching a Lunchable, so I'm
Fair
hungry.
enough. I mean, yeah, exactly. You need the
I
nummies.
didn't order lunch today, so all I had was a little, like,
Oh my
mini.
God, yes, do
I had a
eat.
mini
Jesus.
banana bread, so
Oh God.
I'm just probably not gonna have commentary on the first video or two while I eat this
That's
pizza
totally fine.
Lunchable.
I'll just fuck around with comments then, because I haven't seen any of the shit.
Yeah. Well, I guess I gotta figure out audio. Let's see how it sounds.
I can hear it, it's fine.
That sounds really loud. I can't hear you over the sound over the. It's really
Oh,
loud for
dummy.
me.
Can you hear me
I can hear you now, but very
Is
now?
this?
vaguely.
Is
It's
everything
what the
good?
Xianzhou people use.
Okay.
I think I need to up the Discord volume.
Yeah, that's fair, especially considering all of my friends complain about me being way too quiet.
I said volume mixer. Why the fuck didn't it open?
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess I'd have to turn down the browser because everything's at max.
Is this? It's what the Xianzhou people use in their traditional dance. Dragon's form and lion's likeness.
Sorry, I can't see lion dancers without thinking of Gaming now.
Oh, yeah, hello.
Hi. Hi, Gaming.
About to say hello, Gumming, my beloved.
Yeah, like, hello. Also,
Hi, Gumming.
hello, Miss Gwen Ifen and
It also screams
Dushang.
and cries, Caleb Yen isn't in the story anymore.
I know. He got
Yeah.
recast for Honkai, so I'm assuming he's
God,
not
yeah,
going
I
to be in Genshin anymore. Did Gaming also get recast? I haven't checked.
don't know. I haven't heard anything about that, but he's also not been in any events.
That's true, but I mean, if they're going to recast him, they'd have to redo the voice line. So they were quick to replace the Trailblazer. By the way, the
True.
Trailblazer
I've
is
only
replaced in old
ever
events
heard.
now. I noticed when I was playing Belobog yesterday, she is 100% already revoiced for her voice lines, at least for action. I don't know about the quest because I was skipping all the dialogue,
Shit, okay.
but she is her
Yeah,
destruction
okay, shit,
and
hold on.
harmony and preservation are all that now the new voice actor for all of her action lines. I haven't checked to like listen to her regular voice lines
Shit.
to see if those are also changed, but I've also never listened to them in general, so same thing as I've also never
I
listened to
know
Traveler in Genshin. Not that he talks that much,
I
it's mostly
know
Paimon.
that yeah, Kuching's voice actor got replaced, I think.
Yenching? Did you say Yenching
Kuching.
got replaced? Kuching. Oh yeah, I was about to say, did you just say Yenching or Kuching?
Kuching.
Yeah, I knew Kuching
No,
got replaced.
Kuching,
I've heard
Kuching.
it, and I don't think it sounds very good. It doesn't sound like her. They gave her a specific tone the first time, and they completely changed her tone. I feel that way about Stell too. The issue isn't necessarily that the voice actor is bad; it's just that they gave the character a specific tone of talking, and they changed it completely.
So far, I haven't, like, I don't know if it's changed yet, but like,
I thought
obviously we
I
know
heard a
about.
clip of her new voice.
So did I, but I think that might have been um a leak because obviously Paimon's been replaced. Kuching's is going to be replaced. I
I
haven't
thought
heard
that Kuching was the
anything
one for the
about
the.
anything else.
I thought the Kuching voice line that I heard was from Stygian Onslaught, from like the intro.
I have not touched Stygian Onslaught,
Yeah, I thought it
so
was
I could
from
not
that
tell you.
cutscene that's where her voice was from. That's what I assumed
Shrug.
anyway.
Let's check. Kuching VX.
Okay, I finished my Lunchable.
Yep, it says that. Yep, Paimon and Kuching's English voice actors are officially replaced in 5.7.
See, that's what I figured. I'm hearing mixed things about Paimons. I'm hearing that some people think that her new voice is weird and they don't like it, and then others that are saying that they are so glad that the old voice is gone.
personally, it feels off to me because we've had Karina for so long. I
Yeah, but I also
personally
can't excuse
do like
her.
the new
I
voice.
can't, like, not
Yeah.
her, them. I can't excuse them for their behavior. Same thing with Kuching's voice actor. Like, I could never.
Yeah,
And
that's
if they're
completely
saying the
fair.
same things are happening with Sucrose's voice actor, then I hope she gets changed too. But I also hope she doesn't sound too different because Sucrose has a very specific way of talking, and I really hate if they change the tonal shift for her too.
I do hope they keep like the general vibe for the voice for Sucrose, definitely. I will
Unfortunately, they
say I
haven't done that
do
for
like
Kuching, so
no, but the thing is, with Paimon's at least they've sort of gone back to the voice she had in like the beginning, like in the Mondstadt quests.
yeah,
And I'm actually really glad for that because she was definitely getting more and more like childlike and like really
yeah,
high pitched, getting grating. But now she sounds like a little soft spoken and genuinely sounds a little bit more like instead of like a baby we're like carrying around with us, she genuinely sounds like a little like younger sister who's traveling with us. Like she
yeah.
feels a bit more like our equal.
Okay, let's watch this New Year thing. I don't expect to have commentary for this, to be honest, other than just being excited by the characters who show up. Hua better be here.
Is this?
It's what the Xianzhou people use in their traditional dance. Dragon's form
I just like Su
and
Shang because she's an
lion's
idiot.
likeness.
Oh, it's so true.
Put them
She's
on.
adorable.
You two will be performing shortly.
She's a moron, and I
We'll
kind
see,
of think it's
little boy.
iconic.
Let's go.
Honestly,
Wait
yeah.
a minute. Let me give them some eyes first. That's what brings them to life.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
All right.
Oh my god, why am I trying to click the volume and it's going,
On
you
with it.
want to change the video? Like,
Oh my god, these are so cool. Oh, that's really cute.
it makes sense that they.
Dragons in
Oh, hi, Don Hung. Oh my god, Yukong.
So give us a cheer. It's
Hello,
time
sir.
for some fun.
You mean my boy Yan Qing, actually.
The show has begun.
I mean, I guess that Gui Naifen does use D-Tings, and D-Tings are based on lion dancers, so makes sense.
Cake shines in brilliant solar might. Both heaven and earth alike are bathed in light.
I still think the video is a little bit too.
Toward the sun, the dragon starts
Yeah,
to
that's probably
soar.
fine.
As echoing through the clouds,
Art style
the
is so fucking
lions
pretty.
roar.
They do all kinds of interesting art styles for these animation trailers.
As tearing
Oh,
through the
genuinely,
land,
I can't wait for you to see Jiaoqiu's. It's so good.
wind and rain
The animated one is
imbue the mountain air.
phenomenal. Oh my
The one
god.
without the other. Half as fair. In evil's grasp, the Xianzhou starts to quake. The land submerged in turgid evil's wake. Throughout the dells are
I think I made it too quiet now.
scars of war. In
I can hear
biting
it
wind
perfectly.
and barren sands and
You say you can't hear it?
Oh no, I can hear it perfectly. If
Oh,
you
okay.
can, though. Like if you're fine with it, then so am I. Or at least
Yeah,
most
I'm
people
just,
are.
my biggest issue is obviously you're just a very soft-spoken person, so you're a little bit quiet, but then I keep making the
I
video
love
too
how
quiet
I've
to
given you
compensate, so.
I love how I've given you this impression. It's just the fact that my mic is being weird. I can be so fucking loud and annoying.
I mean, I'm kind of that way too, so if that makes you feel any better.
the dragon, now deprived of water's home. The lion, weak
Did
from
that just
battle,
imply that Gui
all
Naifen just
alone.
fell? She did. Okay.
Outnumbered
Oh,
in the order
okay.
10 to 1.
I was like, did she just fall?
How then is the battle to be won?
Oh my god, she did fall.
Oh my god, you actually
Schwen!
did. Hi, Jingyuan.
Oh my god!
Hi,
Look at them.
Daifang.
Hello,
Oh,
King!
that's really cute. Hello, King.
Not Don Hung being like, let me save the day here.
Both return to fight.
It's good for
The
him.
battle shared in
I love the fact that
memory.
Jingyuan was going through, and then it's like, no, let
In
me fix
evil
my life.
vanquished
Yeah.
lies tomorrow's turn.
Probably safer and less of a, like,
Obvious.
you're gonna catch too many people's attention if you pull out Lightning Lord right there.
Exactly.
Them doing a show together is really cute, though. Look at the besties.
So cute.
Oh, Jing Shui. Oh, yay! I couldn't tell. Was that was that Shui in the background?
Yes, it was.
I think I figured. I didn't look at her. Oh, look at her! Oh my god, the birds. I love Bailu. The little girl giving Dantung.
So cute.
Oh my god. I love them.
Genuinely, I love them too. I've only ever really seen Xushang in the game, but
Yeah, because they are
cute.
unironically the Ghostbusters, and I think it's great.
That
Is this?
yeah.
Oh, it's not. Where did my playlist go?
I don't think you opened the playlist.
I did open the playlist. Why did it open it out of the playlist? Okay, well, let me
That's
scroll back
weird.
down. I was about to say, there is no way we're watching all the way back down to Imbibiter Lune again. We've already watched that. Acheron.
That's that.
The Charmony Festival is here, and guests from all walks of life have arrived.
Hey, Golly.
Right after the break.
Oh boy.
I still cannot
Apply
fucking believe she is the
your
Raiden of this universe.
And I hate Raiden Shogun and Genshin so bad. And I really like Acheron, which is so funny because I did not expect to like her because I assumed she was going to be similar to Raiden Shogun from Genshin.
Boy, absolutely not is the thing.
Yeah, she's nothing like that.
From what I know, A is as a character is very different from honestly all of the Raidens are very different from each other. From what I know.
What?
Care to guess?
Either way, dusk's wane, it too shall fall.
God,
That was one of the
so
less
cool.
clean transitions.
What did you say?
What are the Stellaron Hunters doing in this trailer? That's kind of iconic.
Do your worst.
I think it's more just to show off the fact that Acheron is
Our
that
existence
fucking
is
powerful.
fleeting as dawn still.
Still, it's really cool.
Oblivion.
Not this being like
On the
a
still
fighting game for a
waters of
second.
oblivion, I guide
For one.
wandering souls. I weep for the departed.
Come on, girl. You know you want to.
The gleam of old blade.
There we go.
Oh wow.
God, that editing is beautiful.
I've seen her before.
Find me. Find me. Your end. My origin.
All that is past has returned to nihility.
Wait, what?
Just like tears eventually disappear in the rain. Don't look back. There is nowhere to go but forward.
That's so cool.
God, the editing in this.
It's incredible. Like different black holes that show up.
God, that's so cool. I am a little bit
Wow.
lost. I'm assuming that that's maybe who she used to be. I don't know. The woman putting on the makeup, I mean.
I think it is.
Or maybe it's a reference to Sparkle because Sparkle's mask keeps showing up. No, it's definitely not Sparkle.
Definitely not Sparkle. I think it's more the fact that
Find me.
Sparkle's just fucked around so much. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's implied that Sparkle is the one who like made the Stellaron Hunters show up. Or like their illusions at least.
Probably. I mean, yeah, I mean, it did show her mask before then. The Stellar Hunters were not in Penacony, so
Absolutely not. That was basically just her going, hee hee, have fun.
yeah, it definitely has. They were definitely not there. But also, I don't know if Sparkle has interacted with the Stellaron Hunters either. Would she get their details so accurate without ever having met them? You know?
It's Sparkle, the greatest actor ever. Why not?
I mean, yeah, but how would she know them and get
That's
all
true.
of their personalities right? from that brief little glimpse. I don't
They
know.
are faintly criminal.
Do you still
Also
remember?
vibrates. I know
why
this
Izumo
fucking trailer.
forged these
Hello,
Oh, you
Honkai
do?
Attack Third reference. Every single one of these fucking swords is a reference to each of the Hershas.
Because in times
Oh,
past,
really?
when the Yao Yorozu
Yes.
no Kami descended here, they brought death and disaster on this world and its people.
Yeah,
To save
The-
the world,
Raiden
Izumo
Mei
splintered
was
70,033
an Oni, right?
blades and forged them into the 12
And that's why the
sentinels.
Oni horns are here for Acheron.
I think so. I
The
don't
first
know.
was truth.
There
forged
is
by
no
the
horns
Yeah,
for
there we go.
her, but there
Hello.
is an image in game that has that.
Huh.
I do remember it, but
Neat. But yeah, I think there was a post that I remember seeing that was comparing each of these like blades to one of the Hershas, and I was like, fuck, that actually does line up pretty well.
huh.
Like twitches. It's why like Acheron as a character was so interesting to me. And when I found out that her name she was literally Raiden Mei, I was like, fuck.
I'm trying to find my screenshot of the Acheron with the Oni horns, but this one.
Oh.
Obviously, same person as the trailer, but this is in game too. This is
Yeah.
one of my screenshots.
Huh.
The red strings tying everything together is really cool.
Sovereign of revelation. It could teach mortals the way of the law and
Yep.
create miracles from the deconstruction of all things.
Hersha of Reason using
The
black
second was
holes.
sky, forged by the eternal zenith.
Hersha of Wind.
It could form a barrier from the firmament and prevent the innumerable gods of misery from passing through. The third was Howl, able to summon lightning to rend the heavens and
thunder.
meteors to rain down divine punishment. The fourth was Mist, able to break earth
Unsure
and
about
tear
this one.
cloud with biting wind and rain. The fifth was Frost, freezing the land in an instant.
Hello,
The
Alicia
sixth
Leffler.
was Fate, the restless cycle
Possibly
of life
death.
and death. Then there was Flare, Thought,
Flame Scion,
Form, Bind,
Sentient.
Maw. With those sentinels, we seized on tomorrow's expectation, winning victory after victory until
All of them were broken. The price of every victory was a world in its entirety. And in the end, that entirety was lost. And so Izumo splintered 12 sentinels and forged them into 2 bearers. The
There's a relic
first
set
was
that
Origin.
references Izumo.
The second was End.
Origin and
The world
Finality.
forged 70,047 blades, and only one could save Izumo. But you and I both know the road to salvation does not exist. There is no trace of tomorrow. Resisting the Kamigami, humanity will eventually become Oni. We pawned everything, all for the destruction of 2 worlds. In times past, Takamagahara, upon which the Kami descended, was surely as beautiful as Izumo. So, do you still remember why Izumo forged these blades?
because of a lie. An end that never existed. We long since strode into their shadow. Each step forward one that we can never walk back. Until the last blade is forged into... Not.
The art in this is so good.
I knew this
Oh,
world was
pretty.
fleeting. And yet...
Yeah, Acheron is such a good
God.
character.
Allegra Clark once again going absolutely apeshit. Can you believe that's Beto's voice actor?
Yeah, I know, right? It's so weird. It's so odd. But I do hear it. Once I found that out, I was like, oh, I do kind of hear it. I just didn't care about Beto that much, so I never really thought about it, and I didn't catch it until I like registered it. Same thing too with Sushong. Like I didn't notice that Sushong was Dory, which is funny because I do really like Dory. But it's just really funny to think about that. Like you just don't catch these things until you know about it, and then you're like, oh, now I hear it. These
Yeah,
voice actors are just so fucking talented. They've got
I
so much
know, it's
skill.
so amazing.
Yeah, this one is the one I was talking about, by the way. This I added this at the end of the trailer or at the end of the playlist, I think. So there's
Hell
83
yeah.
videos now. That one is in the game. It's not as long as the Caster's one, but still. I'm pretty sure that's the one that was in the game. And you said
Yeah,
Alicia is a
the name
Hersher? She's the one that Cyrene is based on, right? That's what I think.
Alicia, okay. As far as I know, Alicia, there were like two versions. Like the reason that I went insane when I realized Finon was basically this world's version of Kevin Kaslana is in. Keep in mind, I have not played Impact Third, but in
Yeah, I
Impact
figured.
Third, you have like the past era and the present era. In the past era was like this giant battle and war that Kevin and Alicia and a bunch of people were part of this team in. And when they realized that all hope was lost, Alicia created like copies of all of their memories and put them in a data world so that they could teach the next generation that came along. And then the present era is led by Kiana Kaslana, Kevin's younger sister, who ends up potentially causing a time loop and also ends up becoming the Hersher of Finality and Flame Scion. It's a lot I don't fully get, but I know that Alicia ends up chatting with the current like main people in like a date as like a data version of herself.
Hmm.
So I don't know if she was a Hersher or if she was fighting against the Hershers, but she was powerful as fuck. Anyway, I found a post of people talking about the Hershers and how they connect to like the sovereigns that were shown off in Akron, the trailer that we just saw. So as some of them are unnamed, um, but they've been able, and some of them don't line up perfectly. But obviously, the first one, Welt Yang was the Hersher of Reason, and that parallels with Truth. There's the
Mhm.
Hersher of Void with the power of space manipulation that like connected to Sky. Obviously, Thunder, Raiden Mei with the power of lightning, that parallels to one. Hersher of Wind, Hersher of Ice, Hersher of Death and Rebirth, Hersher of Flame, Hersher of Sentience, which was connected to Thought. The next ones, which are Hershers of Stars, Domination, Binding, and Corruption, are less known. Hersher of Corruption is actually like an alternate version of Alicia, potentially. And then, of course, finally, you have Origin and the End, which connects to the like first Hersher, who was I think their whole thing was birthing other Hershers, but I'm not sure. And then, of course, the one that Kiana eventually became, the Hersher of Finality.
Is that Kiana different from the main character that we start the game as? I'm confused because I
No,
played like the
no.
45 minutes and and there was a Kiana that I met. She was
Oh
the
no, yeah.
first
She
character you
eventually,
play.
yeah, I know. She eventually, basically, she becomes a god eventually.
Okay.
And
Huh.
so hold on, let me just be perfectly sure that I'm correct. Because I'm almost certain she has like a few versions. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was right. The Hersher of Origin, which is or the Hersher of Human, um, is technically Alicia, but her whole thing is that she thinks that she isn't fully understood why she exists. The only reason she knows she does is that most Hershers don't have a human consciousness, but she does. So she theorizes that her whole power is that like she is able to be a person, basically. There we go. The final Hersher of the Hersher of Finality, aka who Kiana eventually becomes.
Gotcha. Huh. Yeah,
Yeah, so that was
I
the ones in the
I
cabinet.
didn't I guess I didn't realize her last name was Castlana because I don't think it's in the first 45 minutes of the game. I don't think it tells you that. So,
That's fair. But yeah, it's spelled Kslana, but
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's they added an H for fine
Yes,
on
yes.
Caslana. I'm well aware of that. Um,
Oh, but yeah, she
Probably just because
technically
they
is.
needed a differentiation from Kevin because they don't
Oh
want it
yeah,
to be obvious that it's not. I mean, it is obvious, but they don't want it to be like it's not the same person.
yes. It isn't the
They've
same
got to make
person.
that
So
distinction.
slightly
Same
different.
thing too with probably why they didn't make Acheron say that her name was Raiden May. She says her name is Raiden Bozenmori May. I'm assuming that's just a differentiation that they did.
Yeah, just so that it could, be a thing. Also, interestingly, in Impact Third, Kevin is a part of a group called the Flame Chasers.
Yeah, I kind of figured the Flame Chaser is what we're doing in Emphorius.
Yeah, he's the first Flame Chaser and is also called the Deliverer.
Yeah, that's definitely not a coincidence, you know? It's funny
He
too.
basically is.
Amphorius basically revealed to us that he is not actually the deliverer. We are the deliverer. He's just trying to buy time until the deliverer arrived, which is us. The
Yeah,
Trailblazer is the deliverer, not Don Hung, but us.
but yeah, I'm not surprised. But
I'm
yeah,
wondering too
essentially,
if it's part of the. I'm really curious on what they're planning on doing with Terravox because I'm very interested to know because it sounds like Terravox is quite literally just a Dromus. It doesn't sound like it's a person, so I have no idea what the hell is Terravox's deal. Also, if I get the chance to show you the simulation thing today, the data um, kind of does match with the fact that the jellyfish thing that fuck ass thing that I sent you when Divergent Universe first revealed that fuck ass jellyfish I think is literally just listed as like a foreign entity. It's not listed as anything that's from the world, which it's weird because like what Chrysos air is that supposed to represent? I have no idea, but I don't know. This fuck ass jellyfish that represents March 7th. Also, March 7th is completely blacked out. She is there, but you can't read any of the information. It's all
oh
corrupted
yummy.
data. So, same thing as Cyrene also has a bunch of corrupted data, I think.
Mm,
Anyway,
This
we
is
are
no
not at
different
Emphorius
than the
yet.
sea.
no, not yeah.
Ever gaze
Not
upon
quite.
its surface on a starless
Soon.
night?
Oh, also,
Hee hee.
feel like I need to mention there was a comment on the last video about what with the reactions. I made a mistake. Sampo was Sampo in Sparkle's quest. I said that Sparkle wasn't
Oh.
even in her quest, that was just she was pretending to be Sampo the whole time. I was 100% thinking of the main storyline in which that was the case because the Sampo you meet in
Oh.
the Penacony quest is not Sampo, it's Sparkle, but I mixed that up. It was Sparkle in her quest and Sampo in that quest. They were both there because
Oh,
they
okay.
talk to each other at the end of that quest, and I completely forgot about that. So that's also how we
Cool.
know confirmation for sure that Sampo is a masked fool because they talked about it. So
Yay! Hope that actually becomes relevant eventually.
I think so. People are saying that the next world's going to be Elation, that the next path for the Trailblazer is going to be Elation. In
That
which
would be
case,
really
I really hope
interesting, but
Sampo
also,
is an
hey,
emanator of Elation.
I mean, yeah, but also, like, what the fuck is the elation path going to be?
I don't know. That's what everybody's curious about. They're not really sure what that's supposed to be, especially because Simulated Universe doesn't give a shit in terms of what it might be, because Simulated Universe for Elation is just follow-up attacks, and that's not like a specific field. There's nothing to differentiate it with, so I have absolutely no idea. If we get a Path of Elation, what is it going to look like? But at the same time, Remembrance is not really different. It's you. The only thing that makes it Remembrance is that it summons a Memo Sprite, and then it just fits into another category. Because like Aglaya is technically just a hunt unit, and like Hyacinth is technically just an abundance unit. It's like and Castris could be considered a destruction unit. It's like
It's just the fact that
all of the
these
remembrance characters just fall into another niche. The only difference is that they have a memo sprite, but it's not like they have to have a summon because obviously summons already existed with like Jing Yuan. He has the Lightning
yeah,
Lord. Those kinds of things
true.
already existed. So it's like, oh, and like Numby, I guess would count as a summon too, even though you're not
Maybe it's just
summoning him. But
maybe the only difference is the fact that like the only reason they've been able to differentiate them is these specific summons are like their own character. that
Yeah,
you
I
have
think
to
that's
build
the
your
only
own
thing, yeah. Because they show up in the action order and are a separate character on the field that can take damage versus like the Lightning Lord, which is not something you can
The
attack.
Lightning Lord just like appears.
Yeah, it's in the action order. It does do damage, but it's not something you can attack. I think
It
that's the
turns
only
up
difference
the
with
enemy with a
Remembrance.
finger and leaves.
I'm not sure how Numby behaves because I don't think that the trial that Topaz had actually had any enemies to fight, but I'm assuming you can't attack Numby, so. I think there's another summon, but I can't for the life of me think of who it is. Somebody I don't have, obviously.
Trailblazer?
No, because that's Remembrance Trailblazer has Mem, but that's because it's Remembrance. I'm talking about a summon that's not Remembrance.
Oh. Ooh. Hold on. Well, now hold on. Honkai Star Rail characters. Let's figure this shit out.
I'm curious now. I have absolutely no idea.
So, you've already said Jing Yuan, who has the Lightning Lord, and you've already said Topaz and Numby, because they're technically
I guess
Topaz and
technically
Numby.
Fuyuan counts for Lingsha, but I don't think Fuyuan's is like. I think that it just attacks after Lingsha gets hit, but I'm not sure. I don't think Lingsha's counts as a summon though. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it does show up on the action order. I'm not sure. Maybe she's who I'm thinking about though. I think I'm just thinking about Lingsha.
Bailu, Black Swan Blade, Boot Hill, Bronya, Castry, Cypher, Clara, Danhang, Dr. Ratio, Fei Shao, Firefly, Fu Shen Fugue, Galaga Drapad, Grenafan Hanya, Herta, Himiko Hook, Huohe, Hyson Jade, Jiaoqiu, Jingyuan, Jingmu, Kafka, Lingsha,
Yeah, I was
Lucia.
thinking of Lingsha. I looked up summon and her if Fuyuan is listed as a summon, it says that when using skill summons Fuyuan. So it is a summon. Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense.
So
Fuyuan's the cute little bunny, by the way.
oh! Oh, the baby!
I need Lingsha so bad. I enjoyed using her so bad. Plus, a fully offensive healer is awesome. Oh my god.
Honestly, that's a really interesting mechanic.
I have no idea what Elation's going to be when we get there. But I feel like I had to point out that I was completely wrong about the sparkle thing. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Hey, but that also means somebody watched through the whole video, so cool. That was awesome.
Yay! Whoever ends up watching this, hi, thank
Oh,
you.
wait a minute. This is the dancing one. This is the lesbians. Holy shit.
Baby.
Holy crap, I forgot about that. Wait a minute.
It's time for gay. It's time for something to start out really flirty and then
The
go to
remembrance
horrifying
is no
so
different
quick.
than the sea.
I know, right?
Never gaze upon its surface.
Anyway,
Evil
if we don't get
lesbians.
remembrance,
Not
if we
evil,
don't
but
get
you
a
know what I
remembrance
mean.
part one, I will riot.
You will write if what?
If we don't get a remembrance
Waiting for
Black Swan,
someone.
please.
Honestly, we should. I don't know why we wouldn't, considering she's a memo keeper.
Then, how about a dance?
And hopefully she's not Dot.
God, please.
Make her something other than Dot.
My gaze has lingered on her for quite a while. And tonight I initiate our first engagement. A Galaxy Ranger.
Background not
as
giving a fuck is so
mysterious
funny.
As the rumors
Yeah, she
suggest.
does not care.
A blend
She's
of
just going along with
nobility
this because
and
why not?
reticence.
Absolute
Yet,
queen.
in this nocturnal hunt, the Ranger
The
is
fact that
not
she's
the
actually
only one
not
who
doing that bad
hunts.
at dancing, even though she probably has no fucking idea what she's doing.
This distance, you're more enchanted.
I also just had the thought. I remember when I sent you screenshots of the daily text I had from Akron with the makeup. I just realized that trailer made perfect sense because
Oh.
Akron does
Oh,
express
shit.
interest in makeup. I completely
Yes,
forgot
she
about
does.
that daily text. She does. She has an interest in makeup, so that one does make sense. That probably was just Raiden in her previous form,
It
you know,
probably was like a different
before she
version
was
of
touched by the Nihility, which makes so
Yeah.
much sense. I didn't even think about the makeup thing. It just occurred to me that makes perfect sense. She is just a not
Oh,
beauty
that
freak,
does
beauty guru.
that really does make it even more sad though, because despite being touched by the Nihility, some part of her still clings to that old version of herself and is willing to share it with others.
Yeah, because she went and got makeup for March and Himiko. I was trying to see. May also doesn't have black hair. I don't know why. What's up with the black hair thing for that? Because that woman in that cutscene definitely had black hair, not purple. Although I'm looking at pictures of May from Honkai Impact, and like most of the time it is purple, but there is like one or two that I'm seeing where it's black. I don't know. They have a very distinct shade of purple that they like to use for Raiden, so it's the same one that A uses.
Than you seem.
Anyway, the makeup thing just kind of caught me.
Yeah, just suddenly. No, that's fair enough.
Without a doubt.
And it is technically related. It is Acheron that I'm talking about, so.
In this
Wait,
game,
makes sense.
everyone lies. But memories do not.
I remember seeing this on TikTok when it first came out. I was like, what is going on? But also, I'm sure it's not easy to animate dances.
Just keeps on
Oh
getting
God,
better,
no.
doesn't it?
Because there's so much
Everyone
movement that you have to
has a
kind of
past, and the
pay
past
attention to.
shapes the present. Some people hold on to memories, while others are haunted by them, unable to escape.
Uh-oh, here we
That is
go.
why I took action. I
Yeah,
want
Acheron
to
doesn't have her
know what
memories,
she
actually.
is.
Well,
Many were drawn to this feast. The IPC, the Garden of Recollection. Fools.
I mean, Acheron
Nameless
doesn't have a good memory. She's got shit memory.
The
I mean,
Annihilation Gang.
considering the fact that, you
They
know,
should have been
she went through a whole bunch of
present, but
trauma and
Duke Inferno
got punched.
is dead. He and his children won't be attending. What have you done?
Okay, this hits a lot different now that I actually know what happens in the story, because when I first saw this, I had no fucking idea what the hell she was talking about. Duke Inferno, I had no idea what that meant. I still can't believe they threw him away without doing shit with him. It's so funny. Wait, also, did she say and his children? Does that mean all the people from that cutscene are in fact definitely dead?
No, I think it just means that he and his children won't be turning up. Duke Inferno is dead. Otherwise, she would have said Duke Inferno and his children are
Oh,
dead.
okay, thank God. I thought she said they were all dead, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, it's just the fact that his children aren't turning up.
Excuse me.
Those character designs were too cool to just throw away.
Yeah, and it's like, hey girl, you might not want to look too deep in there. It's like, get so...
Her feathers are so cool. God.
Like, hey...
I didn't have to fuck with this game at that point to know that this is fucking cool.
It is, but also, oh. Black Swan girl, get out of there.
I don't know, maybe she just likes it that way.
Well...
God, this is so cool. It hits even harder now that I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Also, I'm really curious what this looks like to everybody around them.
The Annihilation Gang.
And then she's just like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you
Her
talking
gaze
about?
has lingered on her for quite a while. And tonight is our final
Oh, the
engagement.
repetition, whenever they do that, it freaks me out so bad.
Galaxy Ranger.
I can't look at the repetition in Honkai without thinking of... I don't know if you've read character stories. My brain goes straight to Blade and Jiaoqiu. They both do that repetition in their character stories, and it's both for the same kind of thing where it's like, initially, it's all, whatever, and then it's bad. Blade's is always bad. The repetition is always starting with him dying, but Jiaoqiu starts out really nice and peaceful, and then the last character story starts out the exact same way, but in a different tone, and it's like, now I can't unthink it,
That's just agony. I'll admit, my brain immediately went to the Happy Birthday Nahida trailer, which...
Oh, yeah, that one too. That hurts so bad. Happy birthday! Oh, that trailer's. Ugh. Ooh. Blade's character story made me think of Happy Birthday because all 4 of his character stories start with him dying.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, at the hands of different people.
No, I've made a grave mistake.
You sure
Everyone
have, ma'am.
has a past, but for some, their past is a silent abyss filled
Oh,
with
Jesus
those
Christ.
who drowned in it.
Mm-hmm.
Annihilation Gang. Annihilation Gang.
How come you killed that guy without knowing who he is?
Oh, those guys.
Oh,
Oh!
oh.
But yeah, like, God, I cannot imagine how Acheron's life must be. Just sort of going through it, and then her, like, memories just sort of, like, fade away most of the time, and it's like,
Yeah, she's got a pretty piss poor memory in the story, like.
I mean,
But
I can
also, her
imagine it's
dramatic
mostly pretty
entrance
bland,
in the
but also
story was
not.
literally just, "Why are you in my room?" And it wasn't her room. What a queen! She's
Genuinely,
funny as hell. She's unironically
she
so
is.
funny. She and
We
Mosa are
love
the
her.
same way. They're both really funny, and they definitely aren't trying to be. They're just really funny
Very
because
dead,
they're fucking stupid.
very deadpan, very deadpan about it. They're both purple.
Yeah. I would say they both have purple hair, but Moses is technically gray. I don't know if
Close
this
enough.
needs to be in here, but I put it in anyway. It's just a collab trailer.
I mean,
It
that
says
is,
Robin X Colors, but this is
Acheron.
definitely Acheron.
I was about to say, that's absolutely Acheron. Hey,
Yeah, this is
girl.
the Acheron from that trailer.
Your color.
Oh, I guess it makes sense.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay. It is Robin. Okay, so this is definitely the exact animation sequence that was in that trailer, though, right? Because like I
It
did
is.
hear the apply your color in that trailer.
Yes,
So
it
they just
absolutely
animated the
is.
sequence and then included it into the trailer as well. That's really cool.
It is. And then I guess added Robin's wings at the very end because they were like, haha, yes, it's totally Robin, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Ignore the horns.
That's also funny because that was not her release time. So that means they just gave us a Robin for no reason. She wasn't released yet, obviously. She released
Hey,
after
people
Aventurine.
people
Granted,
loved
she
her
was
already.
dead by that point. Assumed dead.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, time for Peacock.
does that mean the next one's the 10 Stone Hearts? Or did we already watch that one? No, we didn't.
We didn't already watch that one. I think it's later.
Did I not include that one in this playlist? I just had that
Oh,
thought.
whoopsie.
Or
No,
maybe
there it is.
Oh, okay, yeah,
It's
it's for
Jade.
Jade. That makes perfect sense because Jade is in that trailer
Yeah,
too. I forgot. Aventurine is
exactly.
not the poster child for that one. It's Jade. Okay.
I'm not fucking surprised Aventry's not the
I
poster
just
child for
forget
the
that Jade
IPC. I wonder
exists because I
why.
don't give a shit about her. She's literally just a like. Anyway,
The only reason I think she's interesting is all
If
of
you
the, like,
had
Lucifer and Eve symbolism around her.
I just don't care about her. She literally just looks like she's meant to be sex appeal, and that's it. And she's
I
also
mean,
just supposed to support the Herda, but granted, she wasn't. What the hell was she used for before True Herda released? Because, like, there's nobody else that anybody uses her for except for Herda.
honestly, I don't know. It might be like a Toma and Kuki Shinobu situation where no one really knew what to do with their kits, and then suddenly the, like, Dendro reactions came out and everyone went, oh, Burgeon and Hyperbloom. So it might be
Maybe.
a
I
thing
don't
where everyone
know.
was like, why
I
the
think
fuck
this
do we
is the
need
trailer
Jade?
that somebody put monodrama over it, and it just so happened to line up when it does the character card, the name card for him. I think it just so happened to line up when Sparkle in monodrama says something about chips or whatever. She makes a gambling remark, and it just so happened to be right as Aventurine popped in for the name thing. I don't know. I'll have to see if I can find that TikTok. It was really cool. It was literally just this trailer, but with monodrama as the sound. I don't know.
Then again, that was a trend that was going around.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had the chance to make a 2,000% return, but risked losing 100% of your principal,
Okay, but King gets
What
3
would you
trailers.
do?
Good for him.
Yeah.
And
The
he's
math
so
is
relevant in the story. He deserves it. Same thing as Fine On. They're just so important to the story. I
There's no way
can't
to
imagine it
define
any other
value
way.
with a single chip. But I believe a chip is worth a miracle. The dice are cast. It's all or nothing now. This is humanity in its most primitive form.
It's funny
But
knowing I've
life
technically seen this trailer, but
would
never with the
dull
original
through just
sound.
an unending series of wins,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Final set. Duel. Welcome, challenger. Let me see. Are you brave or foolish?
Let's raise the stakes. The wager will be life and death. And the prize, everything. There seems to be a slight
Kind of hard to
misunderstanding,
imagine this
my
Twink
friend.
being so agile. I feel like he strikes me as somebody who
At
would
this
never
table,
exercise.
Oh,
You
agreed.
are the challenger. Because unlike the house, the gambler knows
The
exactly
imagery is really
what
great,
they
but I
want.
will not lie, this is probably one of the least interesting trailers.
That's
You
fair.
see?
But also,
Oh.
baby, recover shot.
Oh, although, is this when they started doing the different Star Rail icons? I think they do it different out going forward. Or maybe they
while,
just did it for his uniquely and then started doing it later. Amphorius has unique ones for literally all of them. So,
Acheron's had the different colors for it. They've been doing them for a while.
oh yeah, I didn't even notice with Acheron's. I think Cypher's is the only Amphorius one that's not different, and that's because she steals the logo.
Oh, triple-faced soul.
Play her.
Oh my god, that jump scared me so bad. Did I put this in the wrong place?
No, it's
No,
definitely
it has
Aventurine.
Aventurine's face on it. That scared me. I wasn't expecting to hear Sunday. My god. Hello.
Looms out of the darkness.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
My phone will not stop making notifications. Shut the
Question.
fuck up.
Are you
I'm
an
busy right
Avgent
now.
from Sigonia?
Yes.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Oh, these are the questions that he asked in the quest.
Perhaps.
As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
Do you hate and wish to
Oh my god, the
destroy
voices
this
from
world
every
with your
direction
own
is...
hands?
Ooh.
Let's assume, just assuming now, that every time I roll the dice, there's a possibility of achieving this particular outcome. Then I would be
That
quite
smile is
happy
too
to
big.
make
It's
that
really
wager.
uncanny. You cannot tell me that before he opened his mouth that did not look Uncanny Valley to you. Holy shit, that was so Uncanny Valley.
It looked a little off, I'll admit.
It looked a little weird. Oh my god.
Hit you weird.
Your humble servant, Aventurine, at your disposal. Just
Right
a cog
there.
in the machine known as the Strategic Investment Department. I can also play the role of friend.
God, he's so pretty.
Use me as you
Yeah.
wish. Even stab me in the back if you see fit. I don't make deals that don't pay off. so I hope you don't disappoint me.
That was nice and short and sweet.
That was just his intro, though, wasn't it? Like his greeting in his character thing.
I think so.
It vibrates. The moment I heard that fucking music, I was like, I know this song. Grab.
Let's go.
Hey,
I imagine
Gally.
people probably get really annoyed by this when they have Robin, though.
That's fair, but also
I
you
feel like
pulled
I'd
for
never
her.
get bored of it. I was having a blast when I was playing Galactic
might-
Baseballer because I just loved listening to her. I also borrowed her
Yeah,
as a
I can
support a
imagine
lot just so I can
swap.
hear her sing.
You might
And I
need to
have it
swap
on
her out
Spotify, so I hear it all the time
occasionally,
anyway.
You might need to swap her out occasionally, though, just so you don't get, like, hearing it constantly.
Yeah. She's slowly falling out of the meta anyways. Because HB meta is the big thing right now. They're really pulling into this social media influencer thing here.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite literally who she is, but... Oh, this is so cool.
The imagery.
Oh my god! This makes me think of Evercell's drawing. You remember when I sent that to you?
Yes! When
Oh
she
my
breaks the cage.
god!
Oh my
This
god,
is probably
it's
the
so
inspo
good.
for
It's
that
so
drawing.
good.
I
I'm not at all
love that
surprised.
drawing.
It's one of the reasons why I suddenly went, oh, Robin is actually a really good character, actually.
Yeah, hello? Oh my god. I feel like because I'm recording this, I also should probably show that because otherwise nobody's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That is very true. First of all, go follow Eversoul on Tumblr because absolutely incredible artist.
God, I love her. Also, this most recent one that she did of
Yeah.
Robin and Sunday is also
Oh,
fucking gorgeous.
yeah.
Robin Hill. This is the one I was talking about. I love this drawing so much. I would commission her if I could, but she unfortunately does not take commissions. God, I wish.
Yeah.
This is probably the inspo for that. I never knew. Because I saw the art before I ever played Honkai.
I'm literally bringing color. Jesus. Wait, was that Misha?
Was it? I don't know. I was wondering who that was, but I don't know.
No, that's Robin. Whoopsie.
Oh, okay.
I saw the
I
halo.
wasn't sure who that was. I was kind of like thinking, who was that?
I probably should have assumed that would be Robin. Whoopsie.
Misha does have a voice line about loving Robin's music.
I mean, fair.
How he knows her, I have no idea. But somehow that kid had a whole world around him that he didn't even know he wasn't real in.
I mean, I'm kind of not
I
surprised.
can't wait to get
Sometimes
his
that
daily text
happens.
messages on my side account because I obviously didn't get Misha until after I finished Penacony on my main. Because Misha's text messages, I've read them on the wiki, they're so interesting to me because when you know that he's not real, it makes it so much more fascinating. Like, wait a minute. How does this even happen? It's just so weird.
I guess considering the whole not real, technically a memo sprite thing, him being able to bleed into Penacony and gain information from it, and him not even realizing is something I believe could happen, especially with Mikhail being,
Well, he's
Penacony's
got like a
origin point.
text thread where he talks about this guy that he thought was that he was really intimidated by because he thought this guy was like mad at him. But then the guy leaves him candy or something, and he's like, "Oh, he must have actually been okay with it." So like, did he just like take this guy's candy? I'm so confused. Like, it's so weird to think about in a context of he's not real. So how did this interaction happen in the first place? Because he has a text thread where he interacts with a person. Not really, because I don't see him, but it's funny too because you think that he's maybe just being ignored by this guy because he's, this timid kid, but no, he's being ignored because he's not real.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ever since I read that thread, it's got me thinking about him a lot. I love Misha. Misha is perfect.
God, her mic is so pretty.
Hello, Queen.
Hello, Queen.
She's easily one of the prettiest designs Hoyoverse has.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Her and Fugue. God.
I was going to say she needs like an annoying gay best friend, but that's technically Aventurine, isn't it? Despite the fact that they probably hate each other.
I don't think
He
they
fills
ever
that niche.
interacted in game, though.
Oh shit.
Robin
Will?
doesn't
Damn, they
interact with
skipped easily.
literally anybody in game, though. She interacts with the Trailblazers, and then she interacts with Boot Hill in that one quest, and I think that's literally it.
What? Never mind. Actually, Boot Hill is the annoying gay best friend for her.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't know. That's the unfortunate thing. My favorite thing is the characters in these games, but at the same time, she has no interactions with anybody. So she just doesn't cross my mind that much because the only people she's connected to is literally just your main character and Sunday. And that's it. And then Boot Hill, but only to a small extent. Even then, their interactions weren't that interesting. They were cute, but they were not really important to that quest at all, to be honest. I had high hopes, but they actually didn't have a
Thank you
strong
for tuning
presence
into
in
this
that quest.
interview. As Miss Robin mentioned, her introduction to music came from her mother. During that disaster,
You're fighting again?
Oh my god. What is happening?
Don't be afraid. Look here. It's a bird. Look, a bird. I want to hear more of Miss Robin's story. Do you know her, miss?
Oh.
Let me tell you all a secret. This bird knows Robin.
This is what she was
It
in
knows all about her.
the Dream's
During
Edge,
that
isn't it? I think so.
Robin couldn't hear anything except for the loud ringing in her ears. But she knew that her mother was singing to her.
Aww.
She could see her mother's lips moving.
We have a canon design for
She
their
could feel
mom.
her
I didn't
mother's
know that.
breath. You'll be safe and sound.
Also,
She
Robin
could
being
hear
the
that
spitting
silent
image of
wish.
her mother.
Oh god.
The light cone art of these two is my favorite one. It's so cute. Little baby Sunday's face in that light cone. Oh my god. Oh.
One day, you'll step onto an even bigger stage. Even more people will hear you sing, and they'll sing with you.
No, they'll sing with both of us, brother.
They're painters? I love that.
Right, both of us.
Oh no. Fuck no. Get that thing
She
away.
wanted to spread that wish through song.
Wasn't that the
Even
fucking
if
embryo of philosophy? I don't want to see that thing. I don't want to see the Echo of War fucking boss.
Be nice, they were baby.
Why would they be drawing that though? Don't reference me to the fight with Sunday. Please. God, she's so pretty.
But behind the beautiful sounds, there
Oh.
were voices of disharmony. Sounds of every form encircled her. The gazes of many followed her.
Poor sweet girl. And she's like genuinely one of the nicest characters in the game. So it's kind of crazy that she has to deal with this shit. I'm also really curious how she hides her wings in Halo.
She thought about fleeing, but something
know.
always stopped her. Because a singer could never turn her back on her audience. Or herself.
Aww.
Aww.
The self that others protected. That wanted to protect others. That others forgave. That wanted to forgive others. that wanted
She
to make
doesn't have a
wishes
mean
come
bone in her
true.
body.
The self that wanted to make
She really
others'
doesn't.
wishes come true. For every self, for every wish, she couldn't give up. Miss, I also want to sing on stage and sing for Miss Robin. Can my wish come true?
Aww.
Of course it can. Let's start now. The songs you sing, she will absolutely love them.
I'm going to assume that they've maybe only ever heard her on the radio because there's no way that you would not recognize her.
I want to be a doctor. I want to keep singing when I grow up. The fighting's almost over. Brother, our
I wonder
wishes-
if those were the people from the world that she went to where she got shot. If that's the, like, because she went to a place that was at war. Maybe that's where that was.
Fighting again.
That's probably where that took place.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It would make a lot of sense.
Fully coming true.
This is the end of our interview. It is reported that Miss Robin has now left for Penacony. Dear friends, we hope to see you again on the planet of festivities.
Oh boy.
Because it mentions that she left for Penacony.
Yeah, so it must have been. Oh, what
Oh, hey,
trailer is
Mom.
this? Hi, Kafka.
I think it's like the concert trailer. So this is probably all of the people who are on the concert artwork getting changed.
Oh, maybe. Oh my god, that icon was so good. Oh yeah. I've never seen this one. I only saw the most recent one. Oh my god, it's my boy!
Runs off, and then it Hayashi. Argenti!
Oh. Genshin being startled by Argenti is not surprising. Oh, hello, King.
Now.
Oh, the cat king. I remember that. I've seen clips of that before. I like how
my
this
God,
implies
Jesus
that both
fucking
Caius and
Christ.
Stell can coexist.
I'm screaming. The fact both of them in front of like a clocky shrine is wild.
Oh, Yanqing, my beloved.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah, I
definitely
love that
an
art.
awesome
It's
style
so
of image.
beautiful.
I still think it's so. I remember seeing a fucking image of this, and it's basically just like a child criminal, dead, criminal.
Yeah,
Disappeared
I've
off
seen
into
that
the
too.
stars.
I've seen that too. Oh, is this Boot
They'll
Hill's
boot- they'll
one
boot Hill-
singular trailer?
I'm gonna have to stop myself from licking the screen.
What?
He grabs
Okay.
his fucking trailer.
His one singular trailer.
Still
Ugh.
mad about that, by the way. But like,
But yeah, because they
God.
glazed Firefly and they just gave us nothing for Boot Hill. Go girl, give us nothing.
Okay, but he gave us everything in this.
Yeah.
Can you blame him?
This is a big deal, cowboy. Of course.
I've seen a little clip of this, but that's it. I haven't seen the whole thing. All of the music is bopping.
Please process it as soon as possible.
Dangerous? Well, budge. Dangerous for who?
Oh.
Bring it on, baby.
Hello, sir.
Giggles, touch my hair behind my ear.
Let's duel. Fair and square.
Apparently everybody fucking hated Boot Hill after the Luminary War dance because he shot at Luca.
This one's on me.
Never forgiving people for that.
Here, I'll give you a
And
chance.
this is the clip I've seen.
Aim here.
Dumb bitch.
Budgehead. Come on.
Eventually Aventurine just sitting there being like, this might as well happen.
Wait, what? Aventurine was there?
Yeah, turn back slightly. Bit more.
More?
Bit more. There we go. Can you
He
see him?
was! That's so funny! I
Fucking
didn't even
sitting
notice him!
there. Yeah.
Wild.
Fucking cool.
Oh, okay, well, she was kind of hard to miss.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Is Topaz also here, or no?
No, I think it's just Jade.
Or dig your own grave.
I don't really care about Topaz, so it's fine if she's not here. Yeah, for the fuck-ass go-kart event or whatever they gave us one for Boot Hill that had fucking shark teeth. It was great.
Your bounty is complete. How would you like to land?
No.
Good question.
Fucking dumbass.
Oh boy.
Requesting reinforcements.
Hey, Firefly.
Requesting
Hi, girl.
Forward! Forward!
I can't unsee her. I started headcanoning her as gender fluid, and I can't unsee it because I can't call Sam a she, but I also can't call Firefly anything but a she. So I'm just like, okay, she just alternates between male and female depending on whether she's Sam or Firefly.
Repeat, requesting reinforcements. Siege unit has lost signal.
Oh, gender fluid queen in my heart.
Target. We're under fire. Darn it. Is the experimental weapon ready yet? Darn it.
I've also definitely never seen her trailers, or even a bit of them. But I know that she's Hoyo's favorite child, so...
A little bit, yeah. Her and Catherine.
Yeah, she's the 5-star character, the first 5-star character to get a skin, because March is not a 5-star. And why would you give her a skin? You won't see it. They also changed basically nothing about Sam, which is what you see 95% of the time. Also, Sam just makes me think of a Metroid. It just looks like Samus's suit to me.
Tell me, who were you before?
Glamot's Iron Cavalry,
And now,
Celeron, Hunter.
then who will you be in the future?
This is really cool.
I don't know.
To burn to ashes is the honor of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Like destiny, it cannot be defied.
This is really cool.
But for that, I still have the right to choose.
Although I don't like how they're making every excuse to show her naked.
A little uncomfortable.
Even if
It would be way better without that.
and life begets death.
I wish we could do like a giant mech fight if that was an event at some point.
I will be a
Wait,
firefly and live
Where
for
you could be a
myself.
Firefly.
Until I
That would be
die.
so fucking cool, actually.
I mean, hey, it's better than nothing. They give us no events in this game. Although at least the events they do give us are permanent, so.
At least that's there. Hello, Kayla.
The one time they don't use Dell as the main character.
Boo, cowards.
The one time. Stella's
Give
the
us
main
the
character in
lesbian.
literally everything, except for that. Why?
Because they're cowards.
We love our tomboy girl. Oh.
Command, this is AR-26710. Please respond. I don't think they'll respond. What should we do? We're the only survivors around. No matter what, we have to get in touch with the others. Huh?
What?
If that's the case, It'll be faster this way, right?
Hey, you.
I understand. Article 4 of Glamoth's military regulations. Leaving the cockpit is strictly prohibited. This way, we'll be discovered very quickly. Even though we'll be punished. That can't be helped.
Okay, but she's
How many
canonically
times
wearing
does
a
this slow
uniform
you now?
in that mech suit, so why do they make her naked in every depiction possible?
Leaving
Because
the
they
cockpit
can.
like
This
this.
is so much better.
It is.
And it's skin tight, so it's not like it's any less attractive, you know? From a realistic standpoint, anyway.
Article 2 of Glamoth's military regulations. Remain on guard. Article 4. Leaving the cockpit is strictly prohibited.
Well, they called it.
Do you have a death wish?
A Firefly Type 5 personal escort model. Very nice.
Oh, there was a
You're
third
the odd
person?
one out now.
You can't connect to command either. Why don't you join us?
I didn't realize
No
there was a third
thanks.
person for
I'll
some reason.
pretend I didn't see anything.
What's this?
Does that mean it's canon that
I
there's
picked
like
it up on the battlefield.
that all
It
of the
seems to be a
people from
civilian
this
device.
area are all
Even
white-haired
though it's
people?
no longer working, and the lens is scratched.
I
If you
think
look
it's
through
more
the
the
lens,
fact that
it
all of
feels
these
like looking
soldiers
at a
are
whole
white-haired
different world.
because genetic
Lens?
modification.
No wonder you wear those
I guess
weird
that makes
goggles.
sense.
I have other reasons too. If everyone looked the same, how would
The
we
way I
tell each
genuinely
other
can't tell if that
apart?
looks like a butch lesbian or
Your
a
hair
man.
is very unique.
Who knows?
Thank you. I've been growing it out.
I'm assuming it's maybe not female because they
The
actually
length is
gave her
also proof
a
of your experience.
chest plate instead of actually just showcasing
But
her chest,
sometimes
but
it
you
gets
know.
in my eyes. I'm not sure if I should put it up. Your turn. Are you really not going to say anything?
Comms are back up. Article 8. Surviving knights should immediately return to their units.
Looks nice. It really suits you.
I hope we can see stars on the next battlefield. Will we see each other again?
I wonder who these people are.
Probably not.
Oh, dead.
What if
That's what I
the
figured,
war
but like
ends
we don't even know
and
their
we should
names.
be able to find each other?
I guess that's part of the tragedy.
What should I say? I wish us all a triumphant return.
That was really cool.
It was, and really pretty, but also,
The need to
Command,
sexualize
fire
her
blast
in
off
all of the
area
other scenes was not necessary because like
oh, no, it's very uncomfortable.
that was so much better. Like why couldn't you cover her up, man? Please.
to the swarm. Requesting reinforcements.
Oh my god.
Requesting reinforcements. I repeat, requesting reinforcements.
This one just the other one was so chill and this one just comes out guns blazing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Also, sudden realization, hi Tazarod.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fighting the propagation. Oh, but the propagation bug was in the last one too.
On your feet. The target straight ahead. Keep pushing forward.
Affirmative.
Buddy, she's at her wit's end.
They all are, but they don't care. Or, well, they're doing what they can care in their own way.
They also had every reason to make her a buff lady like Xianzhou. Both of them were just denied muscles for no reason. Because you cannot convince me that Firefly isn't fit.
Oh, with the amount of moving around she has to do, you have to hit it.
Yeah.
Whoever's still alive, cover me. I'm going for the swarm mother. Copy. Take it. Witness. Activate it when you see the signal.
You're not even gonna tell her what the signal is?
Still no.
I mean, it didn't sound like she knows.
Oh, she will.
Oh.
I think I know. There we go.
Now commencing scorched earth operations for Her Majesty!
Her Majesty!
Okay. I'm sure she did not expect to wake up after that.
Oh, absolutely not. Speaking of being overly fucking sexualized.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's even worse!
Am I dead? Who died?
Everyone except for you, evidently. Come on, this was not necessary. Give her a bodysuit. Okay, so she's not the only one alive for now.
Born to fight. Such is the honor of Clement's cavalry. For Her Majesty. Why do we die? Why do we live?
You're telling me these all have to be women? Why?
Oh no, they aren't.
They looked like they were all women in that.
They weren't. There's a few guys, but
I
I don't know.
dreamed of a scorched earth. A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame.
Life begins death.
Oh, thank God you're putting the suit back on. Girl, I do not want to see you naked anymore.
Fireflies dancing among the stars.
I didn't really answer how she met the Stellaron Hunters. I wish it did that, but
Oh, I'm assuming it literally is just like Elio knew she was there, and so they were waiting, and that whole thing is Kappa going, "Oh, there she is."
huh, maybe.
That's
I
what I'm
don't know.
assuming at least. And then they just like, I don't know, collect her, which sounds so weird.
Yeah. I don't know. Now on to my least favorite character, the character that I forget fucking exists because I just don't care about her.
Has anyone told you? Where there's
She's
a
also
will,
definitely
there's a way.
like for sex appeal because why is her ultimate like that?
But a will can also
I don't know if
bring
you've ever
death.
seen her ultimate, but it's like literally just step on me. That's all it is.
Tell
Oh
me,
yeah, okay. So this is like Yelan's
you
trailer.
naughty
Okie dokie.
child.
I don't even remember Yelan's trailer. Maybe it was bad. I don't remember.
Where are they? It's time for a lesson.
Okay.
Can we stop accentuating her breasts, please? I've had enough of the titties.
No need. For a
Yeah,
will,
see, like,
I shall take it.
come on.
After all, there's never just one will. The quantity's not bad, but the quality is lacking.
There is something iconic about her fighting her own soldiers,
You
though.
woke it up?
I will admit this editing is incredible.
Yeah.
There we go. All of the down.
Parts that aren't highlighting her for sex appeal are great.
Once a will is ignited, it will spark even more desires. Too bad. The farce is over. And all that's left
I
are
just
the
know that hurt.
ashes of greed.
Like, that was her heel that she just jammed into that man's throat.
Oh look, and there are the stone hearts.
During this debt collection period, Penacony has been reincorporated into the IPC's distribution of shares.
That sounds pretty cool
But
because
we
it shows
also
all of
paid a high
the stone
price.
hearts. I have
A
seen this trailer
cornerstone
before.
was completely destroyed. Thus, Diamond summoned everyone, with me as chair, to decide Aventurine's punishment.
I guess it makes sense that this released for Jade and not Aventurine
Take
because
away
this
his
does take
position
place
as one of the 10
post-story. I didn't even remember that.
We all took an oath to treasure the cornerstones like our own lives. But Aventurine's death was a necessary part of the plan.
Death. This kind of unnecessary extravagance was just for yourself, wasn't it?
Celluloid, please don't ignore the facts and just assume things.
By reclaiming Penacony, the
I
strategic
also think
investment
Topaz's
department
outfit in
won
this
over
is so
another
much
vote
better
of
than her
7
official
board
one.
Oh,
members.
agreed.
The 10
I also really like
Stonehearts
Jade's
have
hat in this
always
one, but the rest of her
valued
outfit's kind of mid.
But some value
Although I
their
am
oaths
surprised that
more.
Jade actually voted towards saving
Sapphire is in
Aventurine and
favor
not
of
killing him.
punishment. There's also Agate. They might be dead. I even have to convey their opinions for them. Just my 2 cents. I think we're being overly timid. If it were me, I'd let everything become more of a
Honestly, I can't deny the bloodbath is a really cool.
Amber prefers to remain neutral. This is her vote. But as an Intellitron, I think there should be more justice in your life.
That character kind of looked like
Only one vote left.
Fu
as
Xuan, but with
expected.
white hair.
The final verdict comes down to this one.
4v4, the natural outcome. Everyone here has always been so united.
I don't approve.
We are all the same. We band together, merely to obtain what we want. If that's the case, why not keep extracting from this one? You can come back. Your time isn't up yet. This is also Diamond's recommendation. For the war among the eons, we shall give it our all. The mighty hammer of the Amber Lord has struck. since we bear the duty of the Stonehearts. Even if we must risk our life and limb, we will follow the preservation to the end. All for the Everlord.
Also, I can't for the life of me think of it, but I'm pretty sure somebody in this trailer shares a voice actor with a Genshin person. Oh yeah, that's right. It's Opal. Opal shares a voice actor with Frebene.
Yep.
I knew I remembered that somewhere. I thought it was Opal, but I didn't want to say that. Do what?
We didn't see Diamond at all.
No, yeah,
And I'm
Diamond's
pretty
not in
sure
there.
I vaguely remember seeing something like some person had two screens open. I think it was Amber had two screens open, and one looked like it was from Diamond's POV.
Maybe. I don't know. Isn't Kat also a voice actor for Genshin? Kat Bratano? Is that Skirk?
Hold on.
That name's familiar. I don't think the rest of them are familiar to me.
Kat Pratano, Genshin. No, as far as I can. Oh, hold on. Never mind. Yes, she's Skirk.
Okay, that's what I figured. I thought I remembered somebody else was, because I thought I remembered Pearl also sharing a voice actor with Genshin, but I couldn't for the life of me think of who, and that was the only person that made sense, because I don't know who a Skirk's voice actor is. Granted, I don't know who half of them are, but I feel like I would recognize an older character rather than somebody who's released after I stopped playing. Oh, that's right. Jade also got a third trailer. I forgot about this.
Wealth is the recipe to happiness.
Gotta give their sex appeal character something.
Giving it to those who
Not
desire
Boothill, though.
is making the best use of it.
He's got infinitely more appeal than her.
Anyone can receive this blessing. They only have to pay an equivalent price. I don't mind if customers buy back their collateral.
I do like that part of her kit is her making the person that she's supporting the debt collector. I think that's funny as hell.
A way to make them go further.
Granted, I only knew that because Galactic Baseballer put her on that team, so I of course tried her with Herta because that's who she's meant for. I still don't plan on pulling her for Herta though, because I do not give a shit about her. The Snake is cool though.
Snake is very cool.
That's just about it though.
My name is Jade.
And I don't mind her design. It's not a bad design. I just don't think it's very well executed.
I'm here at your request.
Especially not the in-game model. Like, art-wise, she's great. This is beautiful, but she's kind of boring.
Yeah.
They also really like purple and black, I think. Really? Oh my god, is this so genuine in it? I think it is.
It might be.
Hello, sweet girl.
Fair warning, I don't think I should be here.
There it is! Oh my god, it's him! I've seen clips of this one. I think it's adorable. Him teasing her is so cute.
Darn you!
So
I'm just treating her like a fucking dog.
I mean,
Look at the little puppy.
Where'd it go?
This is so cute. Oh my. Oh. I've never seen all of this trailer, but I've seen bits and pieces, and this is the funniest shit ever. Girl, how'd you end up in the shackling prison?
Is she in the...
This is the shackling prison. Oh my god, Hue. I hear Hue.
Don't block the way!
Oh boy.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to challenge her.
I pulled for her. I've heard she's insanely fun to play because she's a counter. Her whole thing is just parry. Don't get your hungry little midget mad.
now you're fucked.
I guess Hulei's probably not going to be in this trailer because the fight wasn't out yet. I don't think, because you don't fight him until 2.5, and she's within 2.4. She just reran in 3.1, but I was so focused on getting Treeby and then pulling for Huahua, I didn't pull for her, but she would have been fun to have. I just didn't care about her yet. But she's iconic. She's so cute.
Yeah.
She literally is just the stupid little teenager, and I think that she's funny as hell for that. Her and Yanqing's rivalry was the funniest thing. And then Fei Xiao being a badass and stopping them both.
Hey, the queen had to do it.
Gifted
Yeah.
Swordmaster, taught by Huaiyan. Flame Wheel Octet.
What the fuck is talking? Also, whoa, another gorgeous art style.
Look. You will become the sword champion, towering above all.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. Oh my god, it's my guy! It's my dude! Look at him! Oh, it's my dude! Oh my god! Also, Yanqing mentioned, hello. Is that Lingsha? I think that is. Oh my god!
And then Fei Xiao and then Jinyan.
It's my boy! Also, Mozen not being here. Mozen not mentioned. Fei Xiao's there, though.
One small step on your path.
Oh.
A good sword.
Also, wow, this is insane.
Countless people.
Oh, do you know Yunli's whole shtick, by the way? What do you know about Yunli?
Huh?
Do you know anything about her? Do you have any idea what's happening in this trailer?
I'm assuming this is a spirit in a sword, presumably talking to her, trying to convince them, hey, pick me up, I'm definitely not cursed.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't know if you knew anything about her cursed sword thing, because otherwise this probably makes no fucking sense.
I do vaguely.
Okay, yeah, her dad crafted cursed swords with Heliobi, and she wants to destroy all of her father's cursed swords. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what this is all about.
They're desperately being like, don't kill me, I'll totally help you.
Yeah, her big goal is she wants to find all of her dad's swords that he forged so that she can destroy them all and burn them down. Also, a horrible idea that they did not make her a fire unit. I will never forgive them for that. She's a physical unit. She literally uses fire when she's fighting Yanqing, only to not be a fire unit.
And a dying old woman finally carried out her revenge.
That voice is insane.
Is right here. Just
this is so cool.
Your desire. You're already at death's door and yet still a chatterbox. You cursed sword. You're still struggling, even with the molten remains standing ready.
I am not sure what's up with the cat, but it's really cute.
Tiny baby.
I called her a puppy, and she's represented by a cat. Oh yeah, she does talk to swords too. That's also her shtick.
Is to melt cursed swords like you.
God, the art is so good in this. This has got to be one of the best trailers yet.
Human wishes is that you devoured people's wills and turned them into zombies. But humans should be the one to decide where their sword points. The war dance ceremony? I couldn't care less. But the sword that will be the victor's prize.
Yuli, are you hungry? Eat first, then go back to melting swords.
But I want to eat berry pheasant skewers. Berry pheasant skewers. Berry pheasant
Just
skewers.
wait a little bit longer. You can get some once we're on the lawn.
Huaiyan, the cute old grandpa. Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
This one's the best.
Yeah, after the Jiaoqiu trailers, I might have to leave considering it's like 12:30 in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. And then that means I think we're starting with Fei Xiao next time. Yep.
Yep.
That's gonna be awesome. Oh, I love the Jiaoqiu trailers. They're so cool. I don't even
go.
remember which one's which, but this one is. I have the soundtrack for this one on my playlist, and I love hearing it. This one I think is the fuck ass one that I said is really fucking cool. The other one I think is the one that has the cooking in it, and Bailu.
And Bailu.
Oh no, this is the
Never
cooking
mind,
one. I had it backwards.
Raw ingredients.
Yeah, this one's so cool. I love how they did this. It's like
Oh, I recognize that voice.
it was
I'm
so
not with you.
smart of them to do this.
Exposing fake healers.
Bailu, my beloved.
As
The other
saying
one's
goes,
really
food is
cool.
medicine. Cooking is akin to making medicine. Eat
Also, the art
freely
in
and
between
don't
this
hold
one is
back.
also fucking
Please,
phenomenal.
do me the honor of tasting and offering your thoughts.
It's so fancy. What benefits could this steak possibly have?
Allow you to run faster and jump higher.
Is that so? Then I'll have another plate.
They're so
Eat to
cute.
your heart's content. This is just a small matter.
No need to put on an act. What about this hot pot?
Well, while it might come off as a bit arrogant, when it comes to healing, it's quite effective for treating a great assortment of pains. Limb paralysis, insomnia, and overactive dreams. It indeed has miraculous effects.
Whoa.
I love this so much. It's so cool.
Good.
This is what I meant when I said the visuals in his trailer are so good.
The main
Yeah.
course is done.
Damn.
Who
Would
did
you like
the
some
extra
dessert?
little thing that they did?
Is this edible? Delicious!
I love her so much.
Yeah, there we go.
She's so cute.
Baby.
Oh my god. This one's the sad
Worldly
one.
matters are fickle, much like a maze. Twists and turns, crisscrossing paths. You leave Rainsore Lake and step onto the battlefield. A healer's purpose is to mend wounds and save lives. You pull the dying from death's grip, only to see them march back into it. Saving one person is child's play. Saving the world is as hard as reaching the heavens.
Oh, my poor old
One
man.
pass forward or run away. You can't help but ask yourself, how does a healer heal himself? They answer with victory.
Also, Moza mentioned. Hello.
Hello.
There he is. He doesn't get a trailer for himself, but he gets a little appearance in this trailer.
Every life saved makes for the salvation of all.
Also, his
Now,
idea of victory doesn't include
You
himself.
must make another choice.
He wasn't there.
Will the result of this treatment be life?
He's so pretty. I love him so much.
Are you ready to face the end? Jiaoqiu.
God, I love him so much. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's anything at the end of that. Oh my god, I just.
fucking
His trailers
good.
are so cool. Yunli's was awesome though. I wasn't expecting Yunli's to be so good, but they were from the same patch, so they just went really hard on that patch for no reason. Oh my god.
They simply decided they were going to go off, and you know what? Fair.
Yeah, dude, the first thing I see is thank you, Jiaoqiu, for putting laxatives in those soups.
Damn.
He actually does do that in March 7th training.
Oh my fucking god.
He's iconic for that. In March 7th training, you have help from all of the different people that you see. It's Qingchua, Silver Wolf, Hua, and Jiaoqiu. And Jiaoqiu's, if you pick his route, he tells Moza to put laxatives in soup and then give it to them. And so you don't fight in that one. It's great. Because Scott literally just shits his pants.
Oh god.
It was cringy, but it was funny as hell. Especially because when they were talking about what they can do to try to help March, it was Lingsha, Bailu, and Jiaoqiu, and Bailu and Lingsha were like trying to figure out what kind of things they could do to like give her supplements or whatever, and then Jiaoqiu was just like, I'm just gonna make the enemy worse instead of making March better.
Very Claude von Reagan coded type of thinking. Hilarious.
I think maybe there's a reason people associate Jiaoqiu with butcher vanity.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think I see why.
He might maybe be insane enough for that. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Just possibly.
Maybe just a little bit. God. Ah, I'm so glad we got to Jiaoqiu's today. Yippee!
I mean, we had to.
Yeah. I mean, hello. That's my guy. Hell, we could even start with him next time and I won't be upset. That's my dude.
We're starting with Fei Show next time. That's also good.
Yeah, I mean, either way, a Fei Xiao is also really good. I actually can't wait to get to Ling Sha. I want to see what hers looks like really bad. I've already seen Fei Xiao's. I've also never seen Sunday's, so I'm really curious on what Sunday and Fugues look like. I'm just looking forward to Fugue in general.
You know what? That's completely fair.
I think I need to move the anniversary one to before Finon, though. Yeah.
I mean, we could just end with it.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to put it there. That'll probably be better. Okay.
That'll be fine.
I'm also looking forward to seeing what is up with this Rappa one because the art style looks really cute just from the thumbnail.
From what I know, I think the art in the rapper one is going to be really good just because of the general vibes.
They do the anime style for Fei Xiao's Taking It Easy one. I don't remember the Myriad Celestia one. I can't remember if I've seen that one or if I've just watched Nothing to Laugh At and Taking It Easy. I have Nothing to Laugh At on my playlist as well. Oh my god. I also really need to pull images from the Lost in Adrift trailer because some of the imagery in this one's so fucking good. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Hello, he's so pretty. Why is he so pretty? The art in this is really good, as per usual. I mean, it's Honkai Star Rail. The art in this game is really good. So, I guess we gotta find time to do the rest, huh? We yapped a little bit too long.
Hey, it's fine. We always do.
Well, yeah.